everyone, welcome to DIY with Nancy. Today I'm going to share with you a quick and easy, simple dish with a handful of ingredients, and that's my eggs in purgatory dish. Now, in Portuguese I call it ovos no purgatório. It's eggs and sauce. You like that yolk to be soft so you can dip some bread into the egg with that sauce. It's such a flavorful dish, quick and easy to put together. And I'm looking forward to showing you how to make it step by step. So stay with me and let's get to cooking.
For the ingredients, you will need 1 garlic clove, peeled and smashed, 1 medium-sized onion chopped, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper for seasoning, 6 eggs, 3.5 cups of tomato sauce. I'm using homemade, but you can also use canned, and 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley. And I'll also list these ingredients in the description box down below. Let's get started with the first step. On the stove here, I have a medium-sized fry pan. I'm going to get it nice and hot, and then I'm going to add my first ingredient. So I'm going to turn on the stove to a medium heat, get my pan hot, and then I'm going to add some extra virgin olive oil, enough to cover the bottom of the pan. Just like that. That should be good. And now I'm just going to wait until the oil gets hot, and then I'm going to start off by adding the balance of the ingredients. My olive oil has been heating up for about 40 seconds. Now at this point I'm going to add the chopped onion, and I'm also going to add the garlic clove. Now once I have that in there, I just want to make sure my heat is on a low to medium heat because I don't want the onions and garlic to burn. So I just want them to soften and have the olive oil absorb the flavor. So I'm going to mix that together. Once it's softened, I'll show you the next step. The onions and garlic have been in the fry pan for about a minute. Now that they've softened, I'm going to add the tomato sauce. This is a homemade tomato sauce. Our tomato sauce is not seasoned, it's just plain. We do have a basil leaf in the jar for each tomato sauce jar that we make, so you can add some basil in there as well. That's up to you. Now here I'm using my homemade tomato sauce, but you can also use a store-bought tomato sauce, one that you're used to or are familiar with and you like using. Now at this point, I'm going to add the seasoning, and I'm just going to add some salt and pepper, and the salt and pepper seasoning will be to your liking. So I'm just going to add that in, and next I'm going to add some pepper. I have the tomato sauce seasoned. Keep it on a low to medium heat. I'm just going to stir in the seasoning. And the important step is you're going to let the sauce cook on a low to medium heat for about 15 minutes. Place the lid on it, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, let's check on the sauce. It's been cooking for almost 15 minutes. Oh, wow, it smells so good in here. I'm just going to stir this up a little bit. And now at this point, I'm going to add the eggs. And I'm going to show you how I do that. So let's move on to the next step. Now for the next step, I like to break the eggs into a small bowl. That way I have control as to where I'm placing the eggs in the sauce. So I'm going to take it and pour it slowly into the sauce. I'm going to continue breaking the eggs into the bowl, placing it into the sauce, and then I'll show you the next step. Now you can't forget to season your eggs with some salt and pepper, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to season it with just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper because the sauce is already seasoned. And once I finish seasoning the eggs, you place the lid onto your pan, let it cook on a low to medium heat for about 4 to 5 minutes. Remember, you want a soft yolk, so keep an eye on it. And my eggs in purgatory is ready to be served. I like the egg yolk center nice and soft. If you want to cook it a little longer, you can leave it a little bit more than 5 minutes. But all there's left to do here really is to garnish it with some fresh parsley. And I like to do that. The presentation looks great. I just place the pan on the counter and help myself just like that, and that's how we have our dinner. Now this is a perfect and easy dish, and I hope you give this recipe a try.
Okay, here's my eggs in purgatory, ovos in purgatorio recipe. It's so simple. Tomato sauce. You know, you can even add some, to make the sauce a little spicier, you can add some peppers, some chili peppers, some pepper flakes. That's up to you. I made the very simple eggs in purgatory, which is eggs and tomato sauce. This could be served for breakfast, lunch, brunch, dinner. It's light, it's quick to make, and we love it here at home. So how I like to serve this, you could serve the eggs in purgatory in itself with some bread, just the way we like to have it here at home. But you can also serve it with some crusty or crispy potatoes. The crusty is going to be the crusty bread. I made some of my homemade rustic bread, and you can serve it with rice, whatever you like to serve it with. I just leave it as a protein. The only carb I have is the bread. So how I'm gonna plate this, it's quick and easy. And the yolk in the center, it's very soft. I like to add it with some sauce, just like that. I like extra sauce because I dip it in. And then I get the bread that I made, and I like the end piece. Do you like the end piece? I love the end piece because I like that crispiness of the bread. And I just literally dip it in the center, just like that. Look at that yolk. Look at that. So good. I also dip it in the sauce, and what a perfect combination. What else can you ask for? The most simple ingredients make the most perfect dish. And that's it. I mean, this all there is to it. Now the egg with the sauce. Just a delicious, simple dish with handful of ingredients that you may just have at home. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my recipe for eggs in purgatory, ovos in purgatorio. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care.